the main part of what I'm going to show you today. That was just going back to the 5 things that I'm focusing on today. So we are going to deal with leading the virtual collaboration. And I'm going to show you what I have right now. Hopefully it will open for me. And I want to be able to invite everyone. I am going to post the link in our chat. And I'm going to wait for my computer to load. But let me see. Because I want to be able to give you also a chance to. Okay, I'm going to post the link in the chat. Okay, please join me in this Google Doc. Okay, this right here is my agenda every time I have collaborative meeting with all of my teachers. So I usually split my meetings with my science and math teachers and then with my English and social studies teachers. So those are the main core teachers that I coach. So as a science teacher, my of course, supposedly my strongest area would be science. So I am also a certified math teacher because I wanted to, but I never taught math. And I also work with another coach whose strongest core is actually English language arts. So that's what we actually do. We partner with each other. We pair up with each other because if not, it's, I think, the most effective that we can have. So I want to be able to invite everyone. Please click on the link that I have entered in the chat. And I want to be able to see you, hopefully in a few minutes. Let me see, I have 7 people. Okay, for the first 7 people that are already there, please type your name. And you can type in your school right over here and the subject you're teaching. And then type your name again over here that will serve. This one will serve as your signature. Thank you. I see somebody typing. This is actually the agenda that I use every time that we have a virtual meeting. So I always, for the past, well, we have not had any face-to-face meeting with all of the teachers together. I had interaction and meeting with one teacher at a time when I am able to visit the classroom after we went back to the classroom. But we can never collaborate together face-to-face. Because I am actually working with 3 different schools. So collaboration in an environment, in a virtual environment, really works. So at least I can go to 3 different schools while sitting right in front of my computer. So it works. I see people typing. Thank you. And you will notice once you type right over here on the signature that it will actually, you should be able to see that the font is different. Okay, I'm going to give you a few more minutes. It's updating from my end. Who's typing? And thank you. So I have Jennifer Corpus, Dingras National High School, Almeida Valdez, Bangi. Did I say it correctly? Bangi Central Elementary School. Marites G. Agoy, English, Bangi Central Elementary School. This right here is a subject for course simply because this usually are for teachers. So I understand many of you probably are no longer in the classroom where we have head teachers, master teachers. So this is just because I use this with the teachers. But you can see, I would like you please to take a look. Now, how do I know that my teachers are the one typing and not asking somebody else just to type it in there? When I go back to the document, somebody type in there somebody's name, and then this actually serves as their attendance. Now, the point is, I actually have a way of checking whether it's that person that's actually typing. So when I go back to the document, for example, this document, after I close all the editing, sometimes I close the editing, sometimes I don't. But I can always go back and check, because every single time, as you can see right now, because I actually have every single one of you are able to just come in. This is actually just anonymous and it doesn't give me anything else. But when I have all my other teachers that are coming in and entering into the document and then typing right here in the document, I can easily see who's typing. I have my way of knowing whether it's really my English teacher that's typing or it is another teacher that's doing it. So I'm going to show you a document that my teachers already had. So this right here says that it's Miss Elswick. We just check, click on file, click on the version history and see version history. And on the version history is going to tell me who typed which one. So there is no way that a teacher will be able to just ask somebody, I did not see this person in the meeting, but why is the name checked, or why is the name already there with the signature? So all I have to do is go back to the history. When I go back to the history, it tells me exactly who was actually typing. As you can see, her name is actually that color. So that's right here. It tells me that this is supposedly that color that really is her. And they can only enter this document when they are using their school account. Like, for example, if I make this, if I'm the instructional coach, I'm going to make this document available only to people that has a DepEd account so that nobody else can access. So all of these people are logging in with their school account and their colors are represented. So I know that that person actually was the one who did it. And it can also tell me the time that they did it. So I can tell. So I started with the meeting at 10 o'clock. You can tell how many of them signed in right after. And this person actually came in late. So because he was in another meeting, I know that he will be late. So it also gives me that, okay, he signed in at 11:48 on that time. So this is a Google Doc, and that's why I love using Google Docs, because it gives me that option. All of those teachers that are coming in are held accountable. They know that they actually needed to sign their signature, with their signatures in there, and I can easily check. So that is how you can also use this one. Knowing that you have a DepEd account, if you have a DepEd account, you also have access to Google Docs. So you can also use the same way, the same method in checking who are coming in and who are signing in, and whether it's really that person that's actually doing it or not. Because I know when I was back there in the Philippines, we can also do that. Like when we're checking in, I don't know what system you have right now, but when I was teaching over there, we clock in and then we would say, hindi ko sasabihin ko ano yung school ko dati ha, pero sasabihin ko, nandito na ako sa baba, login ako kasi 1 minute na lang, late na ako. May ganun. May ganun kunyari. Pero dito, hindi ka pwede mag-cheat kasi makita kung sino ang nagta-type against your name. So that's the main objective of doing it in Google Docs.